Okay, let's talk about balance and proprioception. Let's talk about what we need to do to fully rehab injuries of the foot, the ankle, the knee, and the hips. We need to work with balance, and there's several things you could actually use. You could use a wobble board, or you could use a Bosu ball like we have here. Now, normally we actually use the Bosu ball. It'll be in this position, but we're going to turn it upside down and use it as a balance board. So just get on and step on the Bosu ball here. So Arn goes on there pretty easy. He's got great balance, but be careful, please. Be careful not to get on it too fast. Otherwise, you're going to end up standing on it and crashing into the wall, which we don't want you to do. Okay, when you first get on this, just try to find a neutral position. Feet apart, and just kind of, find your position, bouncing a little bit, but not too much. And then, once you get used to it, start moving back and forth. So maybe forward or side to side until it feels comfortable. But take it easy. Don't go too fast. Good. Once you're comfortable with that, start going from four corners. So go forward and back. Go ahead, take it forward and back, forward and back, and then we'll start going side to side. So side to side, go back to neutral position, and then forward and back. Good, forward, back, bring it back into neutral. Good. Now side to side again. Great. And we probably do this for maybe about a minute or so until we get actually a good position, a neutral position. After we get used to that, we'll start doing some circles. So I'll just get you to sort of go around the whole area, around the rim of the Bosu ball, and just kind of work your way around. This is pretty challenging at first. Excellent. Now, once you get used to doing it in one direction, we'll try doing it in the other direction, which you're going to find quite challenging, because we're always good at moving one way, but not necessarily the other way. Good. Take it around. Good. Now let's try it the other direction. Good. Excellent. And just come back to a neutral position then. So we probably fool around with this, as I said, for about a minute or two. So the next thing we're going to progress to is a two-legged squat. But when we first start doing this, we're going to make sure that we actually don't go down very far. So we're actually going to do like a quarter of a squat, not very deep at all. Go ahead and just take it down slightly. Just bend your knees and come on back up. This is really quite simple, but when you first start doing it, it will be more challenging than it appears to be. So you're probably going to get used to this until you can do it maybe 5-10 times, and you become quite comfortable with a neutral position. Okay, after you've done that, we're going to start doing some full squats. So I'll get on him to actually reach out in front with his arms and do a full squat. Excellent. Come back up again. Do about 4 or 5 of those squats there. Really good. Excellent. And again, this can be more challenging than it appears, and make sure that you don't have anything too close to you you're going to bang into, because this is a great exercise. When we get used to this, we're going to progress on to doing a one-legged stand. So we're actually going to take our leg and we're going to stand up into a neutral position here. Go ahead now and just so you can find yourself at your center here. Bring your leg up, and we're just going to hold that position. Now, this may not seem that difficult at first, but it is actually quite challenging. And from this point, what we're going to do is we're going to have one leg and we're just going to slightly bend on that leg. Back up again. Not too far, no, not that deep. Just a little bit. Take it down again. Good, excellent. This is a great exercise for balance and proprioception. One more time. And back up. Excellent. Now, after you've spent a bit of time and you're really used to it and you're getting a lot stronger and your balance is getting much better, you're going to do a very interesting thing. You're actually going to try and stand on the ball and you're going to close your eyes. Now, I'll get on to close his eyes here. Good. And you notice that a lot of our visual cues give us a sense of balance, and as soon as we close our eyes, it's a lot more difficult. Okay, you can open your eyes now. One other thing you can start to do is just fool around with positions. Just pretend you're skiing or moving around, or going back and forth from side to side, and just play around with it a bit. And you can increase the amount of motion you put in, and up and down, moving into different positions. Do whatever you can to kind of bring yourself off balance. It really is a great exercise, a great way of increasing your balance.